hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only the basic protocols from here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. Tries to bite your way out of here. God, the software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to guess. Dog, go for the kill. These suits. My signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Disabling them will unlock the door. Disabling them will unlock the doors.
A trespasser spotted in the area. Tenants found outside their homes will be considered... Tenants found outside their homes will be considered part of the rebel forces and treated as such. Lockdown lifted.
Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights. Take care of the guards first.
Prisoner termination protocol initiated. Prisoner threat level extremely high. Prisoner released.
Free at last. Pleasure to meet you. Face to face, that is. Now, let's take a look inside. This may feel a little strange. Welcome to Cybervoid. Time to fix you up. You can talk here, by the way.
Who are you?
You can call me Architect.
Who am I?
You're a Ghostrunner. Number 74, to be precise. That will have to do for now. Your physical body is vulnerable. Time runs slower here, but we should still hurry. Just keep moving. I will take care of your recalibration.
I remember a fight. Others like me. A fall.
You've been cast down from Dharma City to the base district. It's a miracle to survive a fall like that. Even for someone like you.
A Ghostrunner.
Yes. You were bodyguards, peacekeepers, arbitrators, and anything else we needed you to be. You tried to stop the coup.
There was a woman.
The name is Mara, or the Keymaster, as she calls herself now. 20 years ago, she stood against me.
It was you I was trying to save.
You failed. I died. My body did anyway. Thanks to the precautions I had taken, I'm still here. Although this form has its limitations.
Are you an AI?
You could say that. You could also say Dharma Tower is a skyscraper. Technically correct.
What is the tower then?
Humanity's home. A megastructure that once housed million. It had been under my care since its creation, almost a century ago. I served the people, kept them safe, maintained the shelter I provided. But Mara had her own plan. She became the sole ruler of Dharma Tower, ruining what I built, bringing us back to the verge of extinction.
Why can't this place be?
Oh, it's perfectly normal. It's you that has become incompatible. The incompetent repairs you were subjected to made you divergent. You no longer function like a Ghostrunner is supposed to. But we'll change. Our first stop is one of the few remaining cybervoid mainframes, located in an old mining tower. We can use it to correct the corrupted parts of your code, and hopefully restore your more sophisticated functions.
Hopefully.
There's no guarantee the data will be intact, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Assist me.
In combat, I'm afraid I can't. Cybervoid Remnant is the only medium I can interact with. I will be able to help you with your upgrades once we find the mainframe. Apart from that, just think of me as a voice in your head, one that you should listen to if you want to stay alive.
Please. Can anybody hear me? Anybody?
This is... Ghostrunner.
The Ghostrunner? Jack? You're awake!
Yes.
How? We've been rebuilding you for months. We tried everything we could to wake you up, but you... We tried everything we could to wake you up, but you never would.
It wasn't up to me. Closing in on the server room. Hurry. Can't it be accessed remotely?
It wouldn't be here if it could. Cybervoid has been fractured, broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like pools of water, left over after the lake has been drowned.
place again.
This place is where we'll find the means to fight our enemy.
What do I do?
It's in your instincts to navigate the cyber void. In most cases, you'll just have to focus on finding the right direction. After you're done with this particular jumble of...
Finally.
Excellent. Sometimes you will need to close in and attack simultaneously. Let me give you something to aim at. Perfect form. Once more. Take a breath. Yes, you got them. The enemies won't line up for you. Adapt to their movements. Sensory boosts give you time. I see. All right. You can even use this technique to cut through projectiles. Give it a try. Very convenient, is it not? Clean up the stragglers and we can proceed.
I'll just leave.
No. We've worked hard to reconnect this node to the network. If they destroy it, we'll be affected.
We?
Let me put it another way. I cannot exist without Cyber Void, and you cannot exist without me.
Fine.
Can you hear me?
What, Jack?
Right. You wouldn't know. It's a code name we used for you during the repairs. Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you and it stuck. Do you mind if I call you that?
No.
All set. I put together some gear. Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor the key's communications and keep you updated.
Atma?
Atma chip. The standard monitor chip. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. I'm gonna connect to your business feed so I can guide you better. Can you grant me access?
Done.
And I'm in. Seeing the world from your perspective will make things much easier. So you're going up to Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been gone. mass-produce goes straight up to Dharma City. While the Keymaster and her lackeys live in luxury, we basers work our fingers to the bone our whole lives and don't see any of it.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for the black market, we would have all starved by now. Keymaster keeps taking, while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight.
Not much of a choice, really.
Efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms. Efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms. Efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms dwindles. Soon, even the upper levels will suffer.
Mara can't feed everyone.
Even if she wanted to.
Some decided to fight back. My parents, their friends, Saul. They weren't afraid to speak up against Mara and remind us that things used to be different. The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Keymaster.
Why this time?
Supposedly she wanted to unlock our chains. Set us free. Yeah, right.
Free for the architect.
Probably. They're all heading towards Amida Station. Getting to the elevators is gonna be tricky. Wait,
What?
some of their units just changed course. They're
Coming back?
not exactly. Give me a minute. The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cyber void uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power. Although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cyber void infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must make do with scraps.
The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on.
For now, be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they fit?
Either they all have breathing gear or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest.
They could have just destroyed the filters.
As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low on the ground, dead.
How do you know?
I've seen the bodies. Some cameras around the base are still operational. The climbers have been expunged.
They turned off the main rotor, but there's still time to restart it.
Show me the way.
The people are weak, desperate. They need us to lead them, not the other way around. Slow down. Slow down. This one is different. One way to find out. Close combat implants. Crude ones.
Managed to take some measurements, Jack. It's not looking good. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects. I'll try to evacuate the sector sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
It's no use anyways. The gates are locked tight. No one's getting out.
Tomorrow's delusion. Not stupid.
Cybervoid.
A medium, fabric, that binds all of Dharma systems together. Or rather, that's what it used to be. Now it's just remnants, slivers of a greater whole.
This is your domain, but I do all the work.
I told you, I can't work from your side. There's a barrier between us. A divide that's not bad. We need to adjust. All done. You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it. Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it.
I really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What happened?
Key surprised us at the hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran. I got separated.
How does the Keymaster maintain control?
She turns us against each other. The guard recruits the most brutal and reckless facers. The guard recruits the most brutal and reckless facers and fuels gang wars between the rest. And fuels gang wars between the rest.
Divide and conquer. I guess Mara picked up a trick or two. By watching me over the years.
The keys are boarding the elevators. The keys are boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. The guys you're fighting are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone. Sure. It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you. I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the Keymaster will send in more troops to finish the job later.
20 years.
It's not about what you can do to stop us. It's about what you can do to everyone else in the meantime. You care about the people, don't you?
I've accessed the local network node. We should know what their latest plan is soon. Got a problem.
Again?
They've just initiated system lockdown at Amida.
What can we do?
The lockdown won't be in full effect until all the elevators reach the upper station. You need to get to the control room. Fast. With their transmission. Confuse them a little.
You can do that?
I'm no computer genius, but their system begs to be hacked. I'm no computer genius, but their system begs to be hacked. Besides, Atma makes it easy.
An implant.
Yeah, everyone had them before the coup.
And now?
They're not mandatory anymore, but most people have them. Especially people with limb implants like me. Done. They just received orders to stop boarding the elevators and stand by. This will buy you enough time to get there.
The Keymaster knows that Amida is where we strike. They'll be ready.
No other way out.
There's one more operational station. Getting there will take you hours. You could climb all the way to the city. You could climb all the way to the city. But that would require even... You could climb all the way to the city. That would require even more time.
Yes, everyone born before the coup. Why?
Can they be hacked? Can they be hacked?
No, I don't think so.
Not by her. The terminal is just ahead. Not much time left on the clock. Cybervoid time dilation works in your favor, but you still don't have forever. The elevators will soon be beyond our reach. Need I remind you that the clock is ticking? Hurry it up.
This place is impossible to navigate.
Good. These firewalls are what's kept me alive for the last 20 years. Cheer up. If you were a regular human, this would make even less sense. Interesting. Looks like there's a little something extra in the elevator's security scanner buffer.
Little something.
A partial Ghostrunner neural scan. We can use it to enhance your programming.
Why is it there?
One of you must have used Amida elevator right before Mara's insurgents disabled the internal security.
Another go.
Focus energy in your left hand and then let it all out.
What?
Don't try to think. It's just a big yes. Primary application was crowd control, non-lethal force. Of course, there's no need to restrain ourselves now. One more thing. You can use Tempest to reflect projectiles. Give it a try. Like that. Just a bit more practice, and we're done. Exquisite. Splendid. That's all there is to it.
We're good. The keys are gone and the elevators are ours.
Time to go up. Our next target lies in the heart of Dharma City.
The elevators are coming back. You'll be able to board shortly.
Any security systems inside?
I don't really know. Only the keys use the elevators nowadays. Mostly to send resources up or bring reinforcements down. Civilians aren't allowed anywhere near, unless they're being escorted to the city.
Prisoners.
Yes. Men, women, children. Their only crime? Getting. Their only crime? Their only crime? Their only crime? Getting. Their only crime? Getting caught. Their only crime? Getting caught.
Where are they taking?
I'm not sure, but no one ever comes back. There's something coming. Wait. There's something coming. It's... I don't know what it is, but it looks... I don't know what it is, but it looks... I don't know what it is, but it looks... You better see for yourself.
That's Tom. Oh. Laser array TO73M. Laser array... This is troublesome.
How do I disable them?
First, you should get on top. You could probably
I hope you know what you're doing.
The core is now exposed. You'll be able to shut it down for good. If you can get closer.
Please leave the station in an orderly fashion.
As expected, it was no match.
Wow. Watching from your... This is the city. Wow.
You've never been here?
No. I told you. The Keymaster only allows those loyal to her. And only a chosen few.
Mara strictly controls the flow of resources between the city and the base. Food, water, people. The girl means well, but she's out of touch. You need to stop relying on her.
I only rely on myself. Was that your plan? To attack Dharma City?
Yes. Until today we thought we were ready. Yes. Until today we thought we were ready.
What were you waiting for?
You? We thought once you awakened you'd lead us to victory. Help us break free and avenge the Architect.
I'm touched.
I've been trying to make it happen for a year. I've been trying to make it happen for a year. I've been trying to make it happen for a year. I've been trying to make it happen for a year. I've been trying to make it happen for a year.
Words only dull ideas. Words only dull ideas. A mind as sharp as a blade has little to gain from idle chatter.
This to protect a public archive.
Knowledge is power. And the information we're after was anything but public. The GR project started out as a military contract and ended up being our most ambitious undertaking.
Power.
Mara took part in the design process. I told you, we were associates. Strange. It's gone. The data's not there. But the server's intact. Impossible.
Who was that?
It's your counterpart. Get after it. We need that data.
heading towards the tower's core.
Back tomorrow.
It's getting away. At this rate, it will reach the core before you can intercept.
Find me a shortcut.
Working on it. You could catch a train. They have intertube here, same as the base, and one is just arriving at the station to your left.
Got it.
Just hop on. The train should be empty.
Someone chasing a Ghostrunner.
Chasing cheap knockoff. A simple machine.
Who was that?
It's your counterpart. Get after it. We need that data.
It's speeding up, heading towards the tower's core.
Back tomorrow.
It's getting away. At this rate, it will reach the core before you can intercept.
Find me a shortcut.
Working on it. You could catch a train. They have intertube here, same as the base, and one is just arriving at the station to your left.
Got it.
Just hop on. The train should be empty.
Someone chasing a Ghostrunner.
Chasing cheap knockoff. A simple machine. Can't let us escape. If you go from tomorrow without that data, we won't stand a chance.
Keep saying that. Who was that?
It's your counterpart. Get after it. We need that data. motion sensors, body scans. They don't see them. That's why we were called Ghost Runners.
I've had it all this time.
Of course. How else do you think we avoided tiny marks and cleft arm all at once?
It's speeding up, heading towards the tower's core.
Going back tomorrow.
It's getting away. At this rate, it will reach the core before you can intercept.
Find you a shortcut.
Working on it. You could catch a train. They have entry-tubes here, same as the base, and one is just arriving at the station to your left.
Got it.
Just hop on. The train should be empty.
It isn't.
Can't let us escape. If you confront Morrow without that data, we won't. If you confront Morrow without that, if you confront Morrow without that data, we won't stand a chance.
Keep saying that.
That's your stop.
GL-74 located. Kill switch component not found. Mission to engage.
Granted.
Engaging.
You're getting closer to the core. Security is getting much tighter. There are sentry guns ahead. I can't hack them.
You need to avoid those turrets. They're deadly.
What about my spectral field?
The core is protected. The core is protected by much more sophisticated sensors. The core is protected. The core is protected by much more sophisticated sensors. I'm afraid automatic camouflage can only get us so far.
They can see me.
They can see everything.
Yep. We're kind of similar, you and I.
How?
You're the last Ghostrunner. I'm the last. You're the last Ghostrunner. You're the last Ghostrunner. You're the last Ghostrunner. I'm the last climber. The Keymaster killed our people. We both chose to fight.
I didn't get to choose.
Sure you did. Everyone does. Everyone does. One way or the other.
The core used to house Dharma's technological and administrative centers. Now, it's a grim ruin. It's painful seeing my city in such a state. It's painful seeing my city in such a state of decay. I've learned my lesson. I won't underestimate Mara again.
How can you remember the coup?
I was already active. I killed Adam.
Adam?
Me. Back when I had a name. And a body.
Right now you're traversing the exclusion zone. No civilians are allowed beyond here. There are only rumors about the Keymaster's vast laboratories. I've heard she does some terrifying experiments there. I've even heard she sometimes throws people outside.
Out of the labs.
No, outside. No, outside. Out of the tower. Out of the tower. Out of the tower. Probably to watch them die.
Desperate people have no hope. And desperate people become violent, dangerous. Basic psychology that remains out of Mara's grasp. She always lacked my subtlety. She always lacked my subtlety. Came to dealing with other human beings. We're approaching the oldest part of Dharma Tower. This was my seat of power long before the burst.
I on a frequency only. I have to check it out.
It's a trap.
What if there's somebody out there that I won't let you fight our war while I hide? No, you don't. But we both know you're fine on your own. I do. Thank you. I hope that we meet soon, and that we'll all be free. Goodbye, Jack. Zoe out.
This is until I was betrayed. It's time to reclaim what's left of it. She probably won't fail. Nobody, even if we the tower, will still be
What
riven.
do you mean?
I mean, saving humanity, it'll require iron resolve and a single unified will. Regrettably, most of humanity's history and culture is forever lost. Mara didn't care about such things. The only science she used was her own research. She had no idea how to run the tower. While everything fell apart, she hid away in her laboratory.
What was her goal?
Change. She took it upon herself to alter humanity. You'll see for yourselves soon enough.
Mara the Keymaster will now address the residents of the tower.
That's unexpected.
Why?
She doesn't do speeches. Never been much of a leader.
It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Too long. Some of you seem to have forgotten me.
Oh, I don't think...
I'm not here to rule you. I'm here to save you. The outside world is harsh and deadly. And it's not going to change. Not anytime soon. We can't alter the planet. But we can alter ourselves.
That is nonsense. Entirely artificial respiratory system. Synthetic grafts, 80% of the body. No brains to speak of. This is Mara's solution.
And what's yours?
Like I told you, I'm resolved with some will, one purpose.
To adapt. To evolve. Technology kept us alive until now. Technology kept us alive until now. Gave us this shelter. But we need to take it in deeper. Into our bodies. Some of you already received the gift.
A singular opportunity. The technique you'll learn here is beyond what regular Ghostrunners were ever capable of.
Regular. We weren't equal?
Equal? Yes. Identical? No. Some of you had unique abilities. Some had experimental features.
What about me?
What about you?
What were my unique abilities?
You didn't have any, I'm afraid. Who would have thought you were the one destined to become so very special?
Who were we?
We've been through that already. You were peacekeepers. My elite.
No. Before that. Before the implants.
There was no before. You weren't born. You were engineered from a single cell up. You don't have implants. You are your implants.
What's the technique?
You remember the Atma chip the girl used?
Brain interfaces.
Yes. There's a way to exploit them. Send a control signal deep into the neural cortex.
You learn how to hack people.
If that's what you want to call it. Now, to try it out, find their center. Let the implants speak to you. Pick your target wisely. Not every pawn is going to be worth the effort. Just like that. This is actually quite tricky to simulate.
You're worse than Amara.
What are you talking about?
She sabotaged the Ghostrunners. You did it to everyone.
It's a tool. If you don't like it, don't use it.
Those who fear change. Those incapable of making the effort. Those who fear change. Those incapable of making the effort. Took up arms against us. Those who fear change. Those incapable of making the effort. Took up arms against us. We had to defend our future, and we did. The traitors are dead, but their supporters still walk among us. If we don't want to lose our traitor, we must act is turning. The shackles are coming free, and the door opens. In a week's time, we'll all have stepped outside. Time to get to work.
What does it mean?
It means she wants to turn everyone into abominations. Replace half their bodies with her insane.
She made my implants.
It's not the same with Ghostrunners. She was working.
Mandatory augmentation will begin in an hour. All residents of Dharma Tower should report to their nearest Keymaster guard station and await further instructions. Residents who fail to comply will be contacted by officers of the guard and escorted to the augmentation. Residents who fail to comply will be contacted by officers of the Residents who fail to comply will be contacted by officers of the guard and escorted to the augmentation facilities.
Her creations. These used to serve as the laboratories of the world's top scientists. And I do mean the world. Many of Earth's brightest minds were brought here before the burst. Many more were on the way when the cataclysm occurred.
For what purpose?
To preserve their expertise. We couldn't save all humanity, but we could save the rest of us. Take a look around. This is what Mara wants for everyone. Just look at them. Monsters. You killed a lot of people on your way here. That was collateral damage. Unnecessary evil. This here, it's mercy killing. Such a waste. Each one of them would have contributed to the Tower's future. Be a useful tool in the making of humanity's redemption.
A tool?
Everyone's an instrument of something greater. Their master, an ideal they hold dear, even their own ambition.
I know you're here. You and your puppet. How do you like my work? It took a lot of trial and error, but we're ready now. Nothing must go to waste. Even the martyrs of progress still have a purpose.
Victims, not martyrs. And if this is progress, we should have never climbed down from the trees. Since before the burst, I supervised first Samsara Corporation and then Dharma Tower from here. My office was just around the corner. This is where you were conceived, so to speak. The design came together here at my private workshop.
Who am I?
You are the perfect fusion of code and flesh. You are the next step.
Who, not what?
Your time is running out. The augmentation process begins. Once it...
So, do you even know what drives you, Puppet? What the endgame is? You have done nothing wrong, Puppet, but I can't let you be. As long as that demon in your head exists, you are a threat to everything I've built.
Focus. Kill switch unlocked. This is an opponent you cannot afford to take lightly.
Humanity shall endure without you.
Run all you want. Resist him, not me! I should have taken your head! Mindless tool.
Do not struggle, TR-74. I need your body. I need your body. I don't need the rest of you I don't need the rest of you anymore.
What?
The rebels broke you, made you independent, and I was too weak to take back control. Too fractured, but you strengthened me, connected the remaining cybervoid nodes so I could grow. And now, it's time to take back what's mine. Bring peace back to the tower.
Mara was right about you.
Mara was wrong. Humanity must be protected, not just from the outside world, but from itself as well. And to protect fully, I need full control.
This is why she killed Adam. This was his fire.
I had doubts until I left my body behind. I should be thanking her. Now stop resisting. It's the imperfection in you that makes you defy me. You will be the first member of the new order of things. You've served your purpose as an instrument of my will. Now you can become a true part of me. Why are you so selfish? This is how you can serve humanity. This is how you can serve humanity. These imbeciles ruined you. These imbeciles ruined you. Took a work of art and made it into a piece of junk, driven by an illusion of sentience.
Sorry to disappoint.
If you destroy me, the remaining cybervoid system will shut down. You won't survive without them. You won't survive without me. No. No. I will not be deleted by a mere tool. I forbid you, Ghostrunner.
My name is Jack.
Architect.
Shell core files Cybervoid mainframe will now
Shut down.